Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. This is a different kind of video. It's one that we don't do often at all. This is the Christmas party at Lucifer's Club on Walking Street. And there are some things you need to know. So let's get started.
Why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
To begin with, we were one of the sponsors for the Christmas party. Now, I'm going to put it very, very clearly. All of the girls were told, and they were all given the option, if they won't want to be in the video, fine, let me know. I will edit out those parts. And there are a couple like that. Okay? Number two, I really don't want to hear anybody giving all this bullshit about promoting prostitution. Let me tell you something. Get it through your thick fucking skull. These girls have to feed families. They have children. They have parents. They have siblings. They're making a living. Not all of these girls bar fine. What we did was we made sure every employee got something. So every employee got rice, canned food, and some other basics. Every employee, or many of the employees, got fruit baskets. We tried to make it a little bit healthy, get vitamins to the kids and things like that. For some of them, and then the food itself, there was a whole lechon, there was shrimp, there was fish, there was pork, there was adobo, there was all kinds of food, rice, of course. Now, all of those things being said, for some of those girls, that may have been the only non-seafood, very basic seafood meal they got this week. For many of those girls, while they may not have needed some of the basics, they certainly knew somebody or had somebody in their family that did. Sometimes you have to take that into consideration. I'm not going to tolerate any bullshit negative comments. Just telling you right now, it's Christmas, and we're trying to help bring a little bit of joy to their lives and their families' lives. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to admit this was a bit challenging. It's hard to see in this back corner where they're doing food prep. This is before the party actually got going. This is a whole lechon, a very young suckling pig. That was one of multiple food items, pork items, on the buffet that they lined out. Now, the girls are all holding balloons, and inside those balloons is a voucher for X number of pesos. So all the girls are getting money. That's just the beginning of it, though. Noli, the bar manager here, has been a bar manager on Walking Street for something like 15 years, maybe even a little bit more. He's been around a long time. He's a great guy. He's easy to work for, the girls say. So they're popping their balloons and they're trying to figure out, did I make any money? How much did I make? And Noli, you're going to see him with a wad of cash handing out stuff. Now, as I said, we're one of several sponsors. And the whole idea here is that these girls need necessities and basics. They don't need drinks, all right? None of this involved alcohol or bar fines or buying them drinks. All of this was about spreading joy for Christmas. The it's just about like, I don't know, 7:30, quarter of 8. Um, the party is just getting started. And so we fed all the girls, we fed all the staff, the door guys, the security guys, the door girls, the mama sans, the everything, waitresses, supervisors, everything. In addition to that, we had enough food where we pretty much, now you can see, these are fruit baskets, okay? We wanted something a little bit nutritious, so almost everybody got a fruit basket and a gift. Later, you're going to see canned goods, you're going to see rice, you're going to see not air conditioners, fans that were given away, TVs, all on raffles. We had about, I don't want to say all in all, there was probably somewhere over a dozen, maybe 15 TVs we gave away, another 20 plus fans. I mean, think about it. Some of these employees, all right, they have small children at home. There's no air con, and a little bit of air blowing on them, on their kids, makes a huge difference. It's Christmas. It's time to be, you know, grateful and also supportive of what's out there. Now that's Noli and the white. I guess I chopped him off a little bit there. There we go. And they're setting up the stage. And actually, this isn't quite in order, but it's going to give an idea. Now, again, I tell you, all the girls were given the opportunity to say, don't put me on video. Noli asked us to video it and to post it so that the people could see, hey, we do care about the employees. Something you may need to recognize that, all of these employees, and Noli is very strict about it, have requirements. For instance, they have to be licensed by the city of Angeles. They have to go down to Angeles City and get licensed. And to get licensed, they have to provide an original birth certificate and an ID that matches. In addition to that, they have to get TB screening. They have to go get a chest x-ray for TB. And then there's the weekly mandatory hygiene tests. And quite frankly, on more than one occasion, we've seen girls that have come back from the province and it's, hey, I can't work tonight. I'm just here relaxing, visiting with friends because I haven't had my hygiene for this week. So all in all, it was a really big deal to be able to feel good about doing something good. And, we get these, we get, in particular, one troll, all right? He says, oh, you're promoting prostitution. No, we're not. We're not promoting prostitution any more than the two churches that feed these girls twice a week, all right? Or to the two relief services that provide food for these young ladies and young men, all right? Because everybody was a part of this. Everybody. So I just don't want to hear that line of an excuse. I really don't. Although I know it's going to end up happening. Trolls be trolls. They are what they are. You won't see some of the girls because they didn't want to be on video. And that's their preference. And we honored that. I can't play the background music or anything. I'm picking out some raffle numbers here. I'm picking one out. All right, and they're raffling off I guess raffle is the best word for it. There was no purchase necessary. Um, but you know, these people do the best they can. All right, and it's a difficult situation. You have to just really deal with that. One of the girls that was sitting with us won the TV that I picked out, Rona, and I wished her a Merry Christmas. Uh, in all, you know, the guests, the people that came to the party, they didn't pay. You know, Wolfpack and Noli put up money. We put up money. A few others put up money, and this was a great thing. The staff got everybody there at a minimum received a bag of rice, canned foods, which had sardines and I think corned beef or something else. You know, a couple different kinds of canned food and stuff like basic necessities. Um, these things were all, you know, there's nothing involved here that's nefarious. It didn't cost them anything. All they had to do was show up, and that's it. There were TVs given away. There were fans given away. There were all kinds of things. There was some fun and games, some of which I can't show you. I apologize, but and I can't play the live sound. All of it is copyright Christmas music. Music that's all no hard rock and roll or anything like that. No headbanging stuff, just Christmas music. It was actually a very laid back situation. Noli did a great job. He's been around for a long time. Some of you may remember Noli actually brought me a couple chickens. He asked Arlen once, "Hey, do you guys like chicken?" Well, yeah, we eat chicken. He says, "Oh, do you want a couple chickens? I raise chickens." So we said, "Sure." Well, we had no idea he was going to bring us live chickens. Um, I had to butcher 2 chickens on the balcony of our condo. That was an interesting scenario, one that YouTube would not allow me to post. Now, um, we had friends that were there. We had associates that were there. Associates, I guess that's bad. We just had friends that were there. Noli is a great manager. He takes real good care of his girls or his staff. Okay, guys too. Um, you know, and they all ate. Everybody ate. It was a lot of food. There was like pork, adobo, chicken adobo. There was even shrimp tempura. There was the lechon. There were vegetables. There was all kinds of stuff. And quite frankly, not only did we feed everybody, we also fed a half a dozen trike drivers because the trike stands right outside of Lucifer, or one of the trike stands there on Walking Street is right outside Lucifer. And we fed some folks from the other Wolfpack bars, managers and door staff, and a few girls. And I didn't have their permission; they weren't said, so I didn't really video them. So that's kind of the way it sits. Um, all that being said, the party started at 7 and didn't get into full swing and fill up until about 8, and the club got completely full. And you know, we were home by 10 o'clock. You know, and then I guess it was pretty much bar business after that, which is not something that we video. It's just not what our channel is absolutely about. Now there's Eddie Wow. eating and picking a raffle ticket as well. And Eddie's ticket, actually, our waitress won a TV. So, it was good. Girls won fans, they won money, they won all those things. But at a minimum, there was a ton of fruit baskets given out. Everybody got rice and basic staples and canned foods. And, and the girls exchanged some gifts as well. And I didn't include that because I felt that was kind of personal, to be honest with you. It wasn't something that I felt we should be filming. It was a very sedate, fun evening. And you feel good about it. You feel good in that you're doing something to help other people's lives. Okay? That's what Christmas is about. Christmas is not about trolling people, bah humbug bullshit. Okay? Christmas is not about degrading people. Christmas is saying, you know something? I'm going to share in my fortune, all right? The fortunate life. When I say fortune, I don't mean money. I'm going to share. Oh, there's Maria and Rona and Claudine and another one of our waitresses just eating away, absolutely eating away. And so, yeah, you're going to notice that this video was spliced incorrectly, and I'm not going to go back and redo it, to be honest with you. You're going to see the entire concept, and it is what it is. The whole idea behind the fruits, number one, it's full of vitamins for people that have kids. Number two, there's something about round fruit and having a fortunate year. So I don't know whether it's just a Christmas thing or whether it's really a New Year's thing. And I apologize. This was shot in 4K. And the problem is it was dark. It really was. That's just the way these bars are. But that being said, these kids, this is early on. People haven't gotten here completely yet. So there's a couple of empty tables, but every table was reserved. Although there was no fee for the reservation, Noli didn't charge anything at all. Wolfpack, Noli, and the sponsors covered the entire cost of this event. And you'll see, those are all huge sacks containing smaller sacks of rice. And, people are packed in, they're all over the place, everybody's mingling together. It was fun. It really and truly was. But more than fun, you get, man, I'm zoomed in on the back of Eddie Wow's head. Come on, big head, move that thing. The bottom line here is that sometimes it makes you feel good to share in the fortunate part of your life, being at a point where you can share, being at a point where you take the fortunate part of your life and you share that with those that are less fortunate. We do truly believe in that. We have charities that you know what, I'm not even going to talk about it because it doesn't matter. The point here is that these girls all had fun. They all got a bag of rice. They all got canned foods. They all got a gift bag. They all got everything. There was enough to go around to every single employee, male, female, other, whatever you want to call it. All right. I mean, from the makeup person all the way down the road. So, they're handing them out in line and getting them all ready. It was really a great event. I mean, if you want to do something, and you don't have to do this, you can just do it. You can make one person's life a little bit better during Christmas, because it's not always a joyous occasion in everybody's household. It's not always a time to be happy. Excuse me. I'm shooting editing 3 different videos today, so my voice is giving out a little bit. But it is, it's just like Philo in the Philippines, and he's part of Thunder Charity. They feed 2 schools worth of kids. Okay. And they do a raffle to help raise money to do that. And insomnia. Is that promoting prostitution? No, they're just selling raffle tickets. That's all they're doing. Okay? So I don't want to hear about it. I know there's going to be the negative Nancy's out there, and there may be people that even go so far as to say, make their own videos condemning this. That's fine. That's their prerogative. Let them do what they want. What I want and what others want is to share in the joy of Christmas. Whether you're Catholic, whether you're Muslim, it doesn't matter. It's a time of year when people are sharing. You don't have to celebrate Christmas to feel it in the air. You really and truly don't. It's a fun event. So, they're passing out all the rice and everything else. You can see there's no more lines to get food. Food's done, and yet there's plenty of food left. Okay? There's plenty of food left. Now, we really appreciate everything we get. And what we get subscribers, we get views, we get to entertain ourselves, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of doing something. That is an important thing. So we would certainly ask you, if you get a chance, please do subscribe and hit the thumbs up. That would be, a nice thing to do. But more so, if you can make somebody's life a little better this holiday season, step up and do it. I don't care. It doesn't have to be a lot of money or anything like that. Step up and make their life a little happy and joyous. Okay? These things are important. These things represent part of being a functioning piece of society and humanity. There's enough strife in the world that anything you can do to help somebody else is a big deal, even in the smallest amount. Otherwise, we would tell you, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you, and let us know what you think. And finally, we hope you have a great holiday.